What was your first decision this morning? Did you get out of bed, ready to start the day? Or did you hit the snooze button? We've all seen the countless videos on how to create the perfect morning routine, usually copying some famous person's habits. But here's the thing, even the best morning routine doesn't mean anything if you sabotage yourself before it begins. Have you ever actually wondered why it's so easy to hit the snooze button? Just look at the iPhone alarm. There's this big, bright, orange button practically begging you to be pressed. The snooze button is designed in a way so you can easily turn it off without accidentally turning off your alarm. But isn't the purpose of an alarm to wake you up once, not 5 times? Okay, the short version of the video is just turn off the snooze function. But for those who want to kick that nasty habit, let's go deeper. Let's first think a little bit about why Apple made it so easy to hit snooze. I mean, Apple, just as an example, doesn't design anything by mistake. They're all about improving user experience. Could it be that the design subtly encourages us to stay in bed longer? Apple knows when you hit that snooze button, you're more likely to reach for your phone eventually. And once you're there, it's more likely that you'll end up on social media or check up some messages or whatever. And all of that leads to more screen time. Not only in the morning, but throughout the day, because your brain is now really drawn to that phone. Might sound like a stretch, but these companies are masters of behavioral manipulation. Their job is to keep you engaged. And when is it easiest to manipulate someone? When they're half asleep? I'm not here to be just another guy on YouTube telling you to just wake up, jump right out of bed, full of energy and everything. I mean, I've been there. I used to snooze all the time, but now I want to share a different perspective. And let me ask you the question, is it really worth it? And I know how you feel when that first alarm goes off. I know that in that moment you don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to either. And all that you want is to go back to sleep. But let's be honest here, because if you hit snooze, you're just happy for 3 seconds because you can close your eyes again. But then immediately, basically, the next alarm goes off. When you hit snooze, you're not really getting any quality sleep, unless you're snoozing for like an hour, which I would not recommend. But let me tell you something that most people don't tell you in these videos. More often than not, I still want to stay in bed when the alarm goes off at 5 a.m. I don't love waking up that early. I just really love the time that it gives me. It's totally normal to not want to wake up. The bed is usually so much more comfortable than everything in the real world. But how we sleep and also wake up is essential for how the rest of our day goes. If you're in a slump, then waking up consistently is one of the most important things that you can change. You're in control of that first decision of the day, and you have to find a way to make that decision as easy as possible for you and make sure that you don't go back to bed again. What's worked for me is actually having 2 alarms. One on my fitness band, which I only wear for that purpose. My first alarm on my wrist, like 2 to 3 minutes before my actual alarm, wakes me up gently and gives me enough time to wake up and shake off that first tiredness. And that's important. And the other thing is, no, not that, but actually my phone. Exactly. I'm not telling you to get rid of your phone as an alarm. You don't need to. But who says that your phone needs to be right next to you, in arm's reach, when you wake up? Why can't it be face down, maybe outside of your bedroom? So you actually need to wake up and stand up, get out of your bed, and at that point you're halfway to the bathroom and you're basically awake. And you don't have to look at your phone screen, you don't have to check any messages in the morning when you're not even able to think about them. You can just have the display facing down, as I said, and then you put one of the buttons to turn off the alarm. You turn off the snoozing function, and then that's that. Then you're awake, you can start the day, and everything is cool. And after that, you have to realize that your body is not a car that you can just turn on and then go straight onto the highway. You need to give your body a little bit of time. Maybe do some stretches, some light moving, and then get it going. Another thing that a lot of people on YouTube don't tell you is that it's quite normal to feel tired in the morning. Basically been unconscious for a few hours. So it's no wonder that your body isn't ready to go like right away. What really helps in those first 10 to maybe 15 minutes of the day is just powering through that, ignoring that. And normally, at least for me, I'm very happy when I wake up right away, because you won that first battle of the day. I know that it always sounds a little bit over-exaggerated when people talk about the benefits of morning routines, but honestly it helps so much. You don't have to think about anything in the morning. You can just go through your routine, and that just makes that first hour or 1.5 hours of the day so much easier than anything else. And every time you hit snooze, you just take away 5 minutes of that precious time in the morning. And it's okay if you slip up every once in a while and hit snooze and have a lazy start to the day. But what is it gonna be long term? Are you gonna try to make the best of your morning, or are you gonna let your bed and your phone win? Now, in case you want to know more about habits and how to change them, then definitely check out my video about the power of habit and atomic habits and how these two compare. See you there.